Hey guys, this is my Model 12 discussion post. So here we go. Hello, I'm Mr. Harrison. I am your son's U.S. history teacher. Your son took the EOC course, or the EOC test, a few days ago, and I just wanted to sit down and talk to you about your son's scores. He scored a level 3, which was proficient on the U.S. history and end of course exam. This means they have demonstrated a solid understanding of key historical concepts. They can analyze a variety of historical sources and are generally on track for success in future social studies coursework. They are able to think critically about historical events and understand their causes and consequences, although there are obviously some room to strengthen these skills. They showed a solid grasp on topics such as the structure of functional government and constitutional principles, which are two of the big parts of this EOC. What I mean by that is they were likely successful in identifying the significance of the Bill of Rights or explaining how checks and balances systems work. As you know, the Constitution is a very big part of American society in general, not just history, but for the future as well, as it takes a lot of moving parts to get any bill turned into a law, and it's just important for your students to understand how this works moving forward. They also were effectively able to use primary and secondary sources, interpreting historical documents, and connected different events across time. So your student in particular was able to put different pieces of American history together to make one big story, if you will. An example of this would be putting the Great Depression and the New Deal together, and the role of government regulation as well, to sum up an entire time period. And they were able to chronologically sequence and events and relationships would be another thing that they were able to do well. An example of this would be the reconstruction of the Jim Crow era all the way to World War I, and how the changes that happened in this time period helped shape the new United States as we know it. But these are just a few examples of some things that your son did well in. He scored a 75, which is pretty good considering how much information the test covers, and that's right in the middle of a C range, so this won't affect their overall grade too much, and this just helps show us that he is able and prepared to move forward in his educational career, and it will give him the credits he needs to help achieve his high school diploma, as he needs to be able to pass this class to get his high school diploma. But if there's any questions, please feel free to ask. If not, thank you and have a wonderful day. See ya.